Morning guys, hope we're all having a good Monday morning. Full body session coming at you today. You'll need to wait for a couple of these exercises. We have 12 in a row coming up here. Weight wise, we've got kettlebell swing and shoulder press, that's about the height of it. There's a split squat in there also, but you can do that body weight if it suits you better. But yeah, 2 rounds of this, full circuit done right through. And we'll get ready to go. So just take it on the toes, nice and light, we'll get warmed up in this dark and muggy morning. Keep it nice and light, keep it moving. Breathe that out. And take that into your jacks. Forward and back into that straight arm legs in. Back into that jack, take it up. Last time, let's go. Just nice and light. Push that out. Then we'll speed that up for 10. Let's go, speed it up. 3, 2, 1. Relax that. Circle the arms. Back with the arms. Relax that. Hands in the hips, just circle them round. Especially if you were sitting a lot over the weekend, just to loosen out through those hips, through those lower back. Chain, same thing other side. Good big long circles round. Relax that. Grab the toes, knees out, chest tall, stretch the hips. Stretch the hamstrings. Back in. Stretch that up. We'll sit down in, knees out, chest forward, rotate. Relax that. Push up position. From there, foot out and round, stretch the hip. Other foot out and round, stretch the hip. Foot out and round, stretch the hip. Other foot round. And we'll change. And change. We'll bring that down. Top knee up to the chest. Again, we're trying to get this shoulder close to the floor as we can. Rotate. Close it in. That gives a nice stretch to that lower back as well. So again, if we're sitting a lot over the weekend, this will help loosen through that lower back, through the pecs. Last one. We'll change it over. Knee up, hand on, rotate. Last one. And then onto the back, bridge the hips. 6 reps, drive it up, squeeze the glutes. Drive it up, squeeze the glutes. Remember to roll through that spine on the way up so you're not pushing through the belly. Roll through the spine on the way down. And then last one. And we'll bring it up. Try it from a little bit here. Just one leg, we'll try it anyway. So we're starting with a press up on the floor. We're up into a total body extension. We've got a T plank on the floor. We're up into a split squat. We're down into a reverse crunch. We're doing a power stride, reverse crunch, prisoner squat, jumping jack, sit up, kettlebell swing, shoulder press, and bicycle crunch. So there's 12 exercises. So we're starting with a press up on the floor. I'm just giving a watch. Again, I'll show you a couple of options using off the table and using off the kitchen counter. For those of you that aren't able to do it on the floor. And again, if you're using anything like a table or something, make sure it's jammed against the wall for you whenever you are using it. So you can do it off the knees of the floor, you can do it off the feet on the floor, whatever way you want to do it. Whenever you're ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So beginners, you can start up high in the kitchen counter as long as where your hands are, your chest goes to that. So you bend, touch, press back. Bend, touch, press back. So nice and solid from there. Keeping the body solid. You're not back here, because when you're back here, you aim your face to where your hands are. And that's not it's a chest line. So drop your hips forward, lean, and then stop, drop the hips forward so that let it collapse. Keep it straight. Squeeze the glutes. Go from there. 10 seconds. Table, same thing. We can come to here, down, back up. You can go down to the sofa, do the same thing. We can be on the floor, doing the same thing. And tight. We're back on the feet, total body extension. Hips and hands, so you can sit back. From here, you can swing just up off your feet. Keep your feet on the floor, or we can extend up and down for that jump. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we extend from here, or just hips and hands without the jump. It's up to you whether you want to jump, or just keep it moving, keep it nice and solid, everything moving together. So the hips and hands move back together, hips and hands come up together, and you're standing up straight. Same with the jump. If you want to get higher, hit that ceiling, swing down, hit the ceiling, swing down, hit the ceiling, swing down. We're keeping it moving. Just keep it solid, keep it working. Last 10. That's it. Push it out, push it out. And time. We are back down into our key plank. So you can do this off the feet or knees. So push up position, widen the feet, hips in that plank, rotate it up, control the way down, or off the knees. Same thing, you're twisting from the waist. Chest should face the opposite wall. And if you're ready, in 3, 2, 1, lock it up, widen the feet if you need. Get right up onto your side, full side plank, control. Take it down, opposite side, full side plank, control. Take it down, and keep that nice rotation going. So you're controlling it. Knees, drop here. Don't be here. Because if your butt's back here, then you can't rotate. You've no way of rotating. Lock the hips, squeeze the glutes, hands under the shoulder, get right up onto your side. So if you can't rotate from here, more than likely you're probably back in this position here. 5 seconds, or it could be just that you're slightly immobile through your lower back, and the full one might sit better. Time. So you might need to elevate the hands whenever you get up onto that. Split squat. Left leg forward, right leg back. Chest nice and tall. In 3, 2, 1, bend the knee. Press that up, chest tall. Bend the knee, go down. Press it up, chest nice and tall from there. So we're bending that leg, pressing that up, and then we'll change on the next round. If you need, you can put the hand on the thigh for balance. If that's still difficult, get over beside that table, put the hand on the thigh, and then use that hand on the table to help yourself up and down. Last 10 seconds. So you're taking pressure off the leg as you're doing it, you're controlling it, you're keeping it moving, and keeping it nice and solid so that you're not losing balance and you're able to control the weight that goes on that leg. 10. Power stride. So from here, you've either got step back, from here forward raise with that back touch, or we're up into our power stride. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Breathe it out, keep it moving, keep that pumping. Nice and solid, keep them feet going, just keep that pushing out. Last 10 seconds. So if this is difficult, take it down, touch. See the difference? Same sort of movement. You can even do it from here, opposite hand, but I find that both together when you're doing low impact works better for coordination for people, so we tend to go low. Time. We're into our reverse crunch. Take it onto the floor. Head and shoulders down. Lock the legs up, hands by your side. Either pull the knees to the chest from here and just lift the hips slightly, or you can extend out, extend up, and control that slightly. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Knees in, control. Knees in, control. Push it out, come on. It's a small movement, hips off the floor slightly. It's not about your legs moving. The legs are moving to let that hip come up, to tuck, and get that crunch time. And again, the leg extension just adds more onto that. It adds a bit more stretch and a bit more lift because of the weight of the legs. Prisoner squat, hands behind the head, chest nice and tall. Use the chair if you need for this. So sit down and touch the chair. We're sitting back, down, and back up out of that. Whenever you're ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Head and chest up, sit down in, stand up, glute squeeze. Breathe that out, let's go. Big breath in, breathe out. And again, we're not trying to pull ourselves forward. So when you put the hands behind your head, don't then bend your knees, but do this. And then pull yourself back up, because that's, you're turning it onto just your lower back doing the work. You keep looking forward. If you can't do that, just hands out, sit down into it. Again, the chair is good for this because it gives you a reference point to go to each time. So you're touching that chair as we're standing back up. 5 seconds. Keep that moving. Time. Where are we at? Jump jack, high or low impact. So you know your high impact jack, small movement. You don't want to waste energy doing this sort of thing here. There's too much, and then you're going too wide. If going too wide hurts, or you've got pelvic floor issues, then we go low impact. 3, 2, 1, go. Breathe that out. Keep that up, keep that up, keep that up, keep that moving. Last time. And again, you speed this up or you go low impact, side to side. Or you keep the hands up if you want to work them shoulders, out and in as you touch that side. And we're keeping that going. Hand time. So, again, your hands on the thighs and your feet in the air, whatever way you want to do it. From this, hands over here, chin is tucked, you can flex, control, or we can have the feet up, flexing up, control, and flexing up, control. 3, 2, 1, go. Breathe. Nice and solid. Keeping that up, keeping that moving. Keep that push on. Flex that out. Come on, guys. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Last 10. Again, this is easy. Here, go higher. Don't go the full way back. Don't throw yourself up and down. Don't move your head. It's about working them shoulders. Time. So the shoulders are moving, so the core is crunching. Kettlebell swing. Again, if you don't have access to the kettlebell swing, you can do a deadlift, or you can do that total body extension movement again. So the bell swings forward, small movement, sit back, stand up, squeeze, so the swing's getting higher. So it's squeezing and then throwing it forward, and the bell comes around, hits me on that butt again. So I'm not using my back during the movements. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So start small, squeeze the glutes every time. So I'm dragging my hips forward as I stand up straight, not snap my knee. I'm engaging my hips and glutes. Keep that up. Nice and solid. Keep that up, keep that up. Where we at? And time. Bring that in. We're down to a side crunch on the floor. We'll actually do a bleak punch. I haven't done one of those in a while. On the floor. So we're going to sit down on the floor. We're going to put the left foot on the right knee. Keep the elbow back, or knee back, hand to the side, hand to the temple. Now we're not touching the elbow and knee together, because that's not lifting the shoulders in order to engage the core. Keeping the knee back, we're in the armpit to the knee. You won't touch it, but the shoulder lifts. Now this is engaged. Control, up, control. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Flex it up, control, flex it up, control. Breathe and move. Then, this is easy. Lift the foot. Now you've got weight to the lower abdominals. It's making it more difficult because now the abdominals have to support the weight of that leg. This leg's adding pressure to it, and now you're flexing with that also. 5 seconds. Again, if it's easy or it's difficult, drop it. And time, rather than stopping altogether, work through the ranges of motion. And then last one, we're up into shoulder press, last one before the break. So whatever you have, you can use whatever weights you have to press it up and down. From here, press it up, control it down, and keep it moving. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Breathe. Control. Breathe. Control the way down. Breathe it out, push it up, control the way down. Breathe it out, push it up, control the way down. Keep that moving. Nice and solid, nice and controlled. Push that up. What is this not doing? Sorry guys, we are on last 10. My wife starts the workout at times and then turns it off from my timer. Last one. And time. Grab a drink. And we're doing that again. So 10 minutes. Full body's getting worked. Everything's getting hit with that. Just work through the different levels of whatever suits you for each exercise. Another 30 seconds and we'll get ready to go. Woo! Monday again. Things are closing in, things are getting close. So just keep at it, keep it working guys. Don't let it stop now. Just keep everything moving up until the end. Come on. 10 seconds. So again, we're going to start with that press up. So I showed high the last time on the counter, I showed it on the table. You can do the same thing off the sofa. I'm going to show it now off the knees and off the feet on the floor. So whenever you're ready, take it down. 3, 2, 1, advance. Away we go off the feet. Everyone else, knees, drop the hips, squeeze the glutes. Bend. Where's your chest? In line with your hands. Yes, that's right. Where's your chest? Where's your hand? Is it here? Your head and your hands? That's not it, guys. So don't end up here behind. You never end up where your head ends up behind your hands. It's in line. Squeeze. Your head's in front of your hands. Straighten it up. Or feet up, core tight. Lean, press, from there. One of the two that you're doing. But we're always keeping the pressure coming to the chest in line with the hands. 5 seconds. And 10. Bring that up. So we're into the total body extension. So again, similar movement to that swing. Hips and hands go back, hips and hands come up from that low impact or high impact. We're adding the jump into it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Right. So lower high impact, whatever way you want to do it. Hips are hanging back, hips come up straight. We're not hyperextending the back, so we're not ending up way out here. Same with low impact, you're not doing this here where it's all in your lower back. It's a small sit, stand up straight. You need to use them legs. So it's a sit back, stand up is the movement. Hands go back, stand up, swing. From there. So it's coming from the legs and glutes, not coming from your lower back. 5 seconds. Keep it going. And 10. We're into our T-plank. Again, if it was really difficult the last time, I'll show you can do it off the counter as well. Everyone else take it on the floor, that nice rotation up. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So if you're doing your press ups up here, T-plank can be done here also if the core isn't overly strong. If you start here, squeeze the glutes, and then you just rotate from here, and then rotate from here. So you're still getting a slight bit of core engagement, especially if you aren't able to support yourself in your arms. So rotate up and down. If that is too easy, then we move down a level. Again, always make sure these are jammed against something, and always make sure your hands are under your shoulders, and then rotate. So you're slightly lower. The lower you get, the more pressure on the arms, the more pressure on your core as we're doing that rotation. 5 seconds. And 10. So it gives you levels rather than always thinking that you have to be on the floor, because you don't always have to be on the floor. So we did left leg forward the last time for your split squat. We're going to do right leg forward this time, and again we'll show the different levels that we can do. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Again, if you have a weight, you can use a weight. We go straight down, bend. Push that up from there. Bend down, push that up from there. Keep that going nice and solid. Bend down into it. Press that up, straight down, bend down in. Press that up. If you need the hand, that's what it's there for. Bend, push it up, bend, push it up. If you need the table, then we're going here. Obviously I'm going to do the awkward way because the table's facing you. You would be this side, you just face away. But again, this front leg's doing the work, so don't crank that hip. Bend the front knee. So we're letting that leg do the work, and time. So take it up. Power stride, higher low impact. So low impact is that touch, high impact, we're on the feet. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice and solid, nice and light, push it out. Keep that up, keep that up, keep that up. Time. Hold on, guys. We're into reverse crunch. So again, you can just bring the knees to the chest if that suits, or we can extend the legs out and up. Never sit on your hands because that creates an arch in the lower back, and we don't want that. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So either hips in, stop, or extend out, extend up, extend out, extend up. One of the two that we're doing. But again, if I'm doing this here, I'm not just kicking my legs and leaving my hips down. You see people doing this and they think they're doing the movement. All you're doing there is moving your legs. But it's not a flick like this here, trying to force it off the floor. If that's what you're doing, go back to this. Because the knees are going to get that tuck. The idea of this is this stretching that core from there, and then you're lifting. Stretch, but my hips still lift. So it's extending this movement here is what we're doing. Time. So we're not trying to, it's not about moving the legs, it's about getting more into the core. Prisoner squat. So I'll actually pull the chair out this time. For those of you that may have been wondering what I was talking about the last time, from there, so the chair gives you a reference point to touch each time. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So what I was saying the last time, if you bend your legs a little bit, but you pull yourself forward, you feel like you're low, haven't touched the chair because you haven't squatted. So the idea of this is that you're down, I touch, stand up. So the chair gives you that point. Same with your normal squat, same with your weighted squat. Chair just gives you a nice point. What we're not doing is bouncing and using it like a spring because that compresses your spine. We're keeping it tall, touch, stand up, squeeze. Breathe in, touch, stand up, squeeze. Breathe in, stand up, squeeze. From there, 5 seconds, and time. So the chair's great. We're giving you a point to work to each time with that. Jumping jacks. Again, higher low impact. Low impact we've got here, that side touch with arms up, or you can do a lateral raise up along with it, but if that's awkward, just keep the hands up and just move as the legs move. 3, 2, 1, high impact, go. Breathe. Push it out, push it out, push it out. That's it, guys. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Keep that up, push it out. Five seconds. That's keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Sit up. Again, feet in the air adds a bit of weight to the abdominals because it's supporting those legs in the air with a nice metric hold. And then you also are able to reach higher with that position. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So chin tuck, don't move your head, don't move your arms, lift the shoulders, stop, lift the shoulders, stop. So my shoulder blades are grazing the ground with this, up and down. Or, feet in the air, same position, reach, shoulder blades touch, reach. So you usually get a slight bit more flexion here. With advance, you can reach higher towards them toes. It's a small flexion, core tight, reaching it up, controlling it down, keeping it moving. 5 seconds. And time. So keep that core working. Where are we at? Kettlebell swing. So 3 to go. And if you don't have the swing, total body extension or glute bridge on the floor, or deadlifts if you usually feel the swing in the back. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Small movement, squeeze, squeeze, throw it forward, keep it moving. Let's go. Right. That's it. Keep that up, break it out. That's it. Push it out, push it out, push it out. 5 seconds. Last one. And time. A bleak punch off to the side. So we did left foot and the right knee last time. We are going to do right foot and left knee this time. Hands go to the side and to the temple, flex that across. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice and solid, bringing it up, keeping that tight and pushing it through. So again, we're not bringing the elbow and knee together. We're aiming the armpit to the knee so that this shoulder lifts. Gives a nice engagement here to this, and if it's easy, there, this adds pressure because it has to support this along with your flexion. Makes it more difficult, gives a good crunch. And 10. Last one, or shoulder press. So whenever we're ready. 3, 2, 1, shoulder press. Last time, let's go. So again, if you don't have access to a weight yet, grab a jargle mayo in each hand, grab a 2-litre milk carton. For this here, that adds 2 kilos to it. You can do it with one hand if you want, with those weights if they're too light. And you just do the same movement. Don't arch back. Split your stance if you're arching back. Biceps come to the ear, that means it's right over the head. Control the way down from that. Breathe, touch from there. Breathe, touch from there. And we're keeping that moving. Five seconds. Last one. And 10. Well done, guys. Grab a drink, we'll stretch you out. Whew. So nice full one. They wake us up on a Monday. Nothing left out in that. Everything is worked. We'll stretch that up. Breathe. Hands to the side, stretch back. We're in the front, push that forward. Arm across the body, pull that through. We will change, pull that through. And then hands go around the back, roll the shoulders back, stretch that up. Relax that balance if you need. Foot up, knee together, stretch. Change sides, foot up, knee together, stretch. Relax that down. Leg goes out in front, keep it straight, bend the hips, and push back. Front leg straight, that's stretching through that hamstring. Change sides with that, same thing, sit back into it. We'll bring that up, and then last one for the hips. We'll sit back, pelvis tuck forward, so tuck that under, and then drop down into the stretch. Get a nice stretch into this. Come from the hip flexor into your quad, especially if you tuck, you'll feel maybe the quad tight. Change sides, so we might need to do a little bit of work on that quad in order to work that out. And we'll bring that up. And that's us. Monday done. Have a good one, guys. We'll be back on tomorrow with a carry and core session. So have a good Monday, and we'll talk to you all during the week.